Hey, what's up everybody? Getting caught up on some squat and deadlift videos here. I took last week off and come back in this week and worked a little bit of form. I'll be doing some squats. We got Kelby here doing the deadlift. After he pulls this one, we're going to slow it down and talk about his form a little bit. The main thing for Kelby is you can see him shooting over the bar there. He needs to really work on getting a lot tighter. As you see, as he shoots up here, everything, the hips shoot up and everything just shoots out and over the bar, the head, the shoulders, everything get way above the bar, or way out in front of the bar, and his hips shoot way up. Kelby's going to have to get tighter, and he's going to have to get his hips to open up more, and he's going to have to get more of him back behind the bar if he's going to want to successfully pull sumo. So we need to work on maybe some mobility issues, and we're going to talk about that here as I squat and then Kelby will squat later. First thing I see here on mine is, as you watch, I suck at squatting off a box and always have. But right here, as you can see, when I come off the box, my butt kind of rolls up and I get this ugly looking little arch in the back of my, just above my butt, which isn't good. And that tells me one thing, at least, that I know that I'm not I'm not getting tight. As you can see where I break down from about where my chest, sternum is, down to where about my waist is. So somewhere in there, I'm not tight enough, and I've lost a problem. First thing I see is, like, I've gotten this bad habit. You can see me kind of bring my big toes up as I'm trying to drive through my heels, and I use that to start trying to remember to keep on my heels, and it helps me. But I really need to screw my hips to the floor, and by doing that I need to get my big toes down, and I need to try to get squeeze my butt more, you know, before I even start my descent. And that's why I'm rolling, my butt's rolling out here. And I'll slow this one down right here. Before I even start down, I should be trying to, you know, you want to drive through your heels, but I really need to screw myself to the floor and get those glutes activated and get tighter from my sternum down. You know, it's like my hips are kind of rolled back, so that's why they're rolled out. I need to activate those glutes and get those hips locked into place to where they need to be. And I shouldn't have that's not a very good position to squat out of right there. As you can see, it's like I'm driving power up through my heels and it's going into my hips, and then my hips are pushing up and I'm getting a wicked arch. So I'm losing a lot of strength right there after you get past my hips, and I need to focus on that, and I need to get that area tight. Maybe I need to unglue some muscles. I've been watching a lot of Mobility WOD. I'll get some ideas off there, try to get some muscles unglued, get them firing right, and you know, work some mobility. You've got Kelby here. He's kind of, everybody needs to really work on, once you get set and you get on the bar and you get ready to unrack it, you don't want nothing to really move. You need to take as little steps back as possible, not look down at your feet, because if you do, you pretty much have lost your setup. As me and Kelby both kind of looked at our feet a little bit, but you know, I kind of got a habit of that. I'm trying to get out of it, and it can kind of make you lose your tightness. It's basically, once you get tight, you want to keep it. And we slow Kelby down here, and you'll see him on his descent. His knees are shooting way forward. His arches are collapsing, and all of his weight's rolling in to the insides of his feet. Again, his hips ain't opening up very well, and he's got kind of the same problem. You'll see his butt kind of roll up too. So he really needs to screw himself to the floor, and he needs to turn his feet in. One of the reasons why he's collapsing on his arches is because his feet are pigeoned out so much. So he needs to get his feet straighter to keep it from keeping him from collapsing like that. And he's doing that to try to help him open up his knees, and he's still having trouble getting his knees to open up. His knees track way forward, and then his arches collapse on his way up, and his knees come in, and it's not ideal. So we need to work on some mobility for him, and try to get some things open up, and probably get some muscles unglued. You see me there, I really need to work on that, and get some stuff unglued and get tight if I'm going to ever squat what I want to squat. We'll end the video with my mom here. This was a PR for her. She's also kind of rolling to the inside. Looks like her arch collapsed. I've been letting her squat in shoes, which I don't think she's using enough weight for the soles, the squishy soles, to be an issue. But I might try to take her back out of the shoes and see what happens next week. But overall, she's still doing pretty good. And here she's going to hit a deadlift PR. And again, form's looking pretty decent on here. I'd like to see a little bit more, squeeze her butt a little bit more in that once she gets past her knees. But other than that, she's doing great, and that's it for today.
Very nice. 2. 3. Good job.